Today we are reviewing Patrick Ta products, and I have 3 products that I am super excited to try. So the first product I think we're gonna go with is the She Is Sculpted Cream Contour and Bronzer Duo, and she is in the shade range of medium. And please ignore my concealer lips, this is what we're working with. She looks so gorgeous, and this is how she looks like. She is a powder and this is the cream contour, and it has a little cover to it, which I think is worth it because, well, it better be having extra things, because this was a little bit of coin, or more like an arm and a leg. If I'm not wrong, this was around 50 bucks, so itself it's pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely doesn't feel flimsy. It feels exactly what you're paying for, so that is something I don't mind when I splurge on makeup products, is that if I'm gonna splurge, the packaging better be up to its standards, and as well it has a mirror. Okay, so it does look like a cool tone with a little bit of warmth. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna mix my contour and then use that as a little bronzing. But the reason I'm going in with the Fenty contour is because I love mixing a really cool undertone contour to mimic your shadows, and then using a little bit more of this shade because it does have a little bit of color to add a little bit of bronze. So that is what we're gonna be doing. Now going in with She Sculpted, I'm going to dab on my brush and then onto my face. And the reason I caved in finally with Patrick Ta's products is because I always hear that his products are pigmented, worth it, and I think those are the only things I've heard. But I was instantly sold, and I always see him using his own products and I just caved in. And this is where we're gonna play the blending game. I might also be looking like I am a little bit crazy, but that's because I haven't added my concealer yet. I like using my concealer as a blending form, so I go ham with the contour, ham with the blush, and you'll see, but it looks a little crazy, I know. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, I feel like I didn't really need to go in with the Fenty Amber contour because this contour looks a little deceiving, but it definitely is cool tone as well. It did look a little warm to me, or maybe I'm just blind. Trust the process, guys, trust the process. But the next product we are going to use is the second cream product, which is the Patrick Ta's Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo. I did get the shade She's a Doll for this, and she is a very pink, bright Barbie pink, which I am living for, and we are about to add all of that onto my skin, which I know is going to be a little scary. I actually am going to add some warmth to my skin before we do that because I am looking a little bit crazy, and I don't think the bronzer powder will be enough to bring some color back because I am looking like a skeleton. And it's the same cute packaging as the contour, but just a tad bit smaller. This is the contour, this is the blush, so literally an inch smaller. And I think it is cheaper. The contour, I'll pop up the price just in case I forgot, but if I'm not wrong, the contour was around 50, this was 38, so 10 bucks less. Look at her, she is gorgeous. Again, it comes with a little cover slit to protect the cream contour, not cream contour, the cream blush. But now we're gonna go ham with the blush. I am gonna go in with a little bit because I'm scared. Oh my god, she is pretty. I actually went pretty ham with the blush. And now we are gonna do the concealer. So this is where I say concealer saves the day. I love doing the concealer last because I feel like it blends everything so seamlessly. And then after, I just go in with foundation, my leftover foundation brush, and whatever leftover foundation I have, I just try to blend whatever I didn't blend. But yeah, this is my favorite technique right now. Well, for the moment, because my technique always changes. I feel like with makeup, you could always learn more. And you just never not finish learning because the techniques always change. Do you guys see? This is giving clown and this is giving seamless look. I'm not liking the fact that I mixed the two contour shades because it's definitely both giving cool tone. So now again, it does look like a shadow, but a little bit like a fake shadow. So now I know the Patrick Ta is enough, which I love because it's two products in one. And if I could, you know, save space in my makeup bag or just in my routine, I love, because I hate having to take out the contour bronzer, powder, and then the contour cream. It's just if I can minimize my steps when it comes to my makeup, I would. Now I'm gonna also highlight the areas that need to be highlighted, which is a little bit of my forehead, my cupid's bow, and right on my chin. And we're gonna blend that out. Before I apply my powder now, we are going to contour my nose. So this is where I'm excited because I got a Patrick Ta precision sculpting brush, and when I saw this brush I was shook it because I'm like, that brush is definitely a nose contouring brush that I need, because I feel like I haven't found the right contour brush for my nose. So let me show you how beautiful this contour brush is. Look at this. This is giving she's gonna snatch your nose, and then the other side is just a little poofy to blend out the edges, or even the nose concealer, but we'll see how we are gonna use this. So I'm excited to use this. This brush is gonna change my nose contouring game, because if you guys can't tell, my nose, she's a little big, so I'm always trying to make her the thinnest I can. I think I'm gonna use this one as blending, and I'm gonna go in with the contour brush I always use. To use the powders, I'm gonna powder the contour first. So I'm gonna bronze up a bit, and then the blush. Oh my god, did you guys see that? I'm Spider-Man. I don't know why, I feel like I'm not seeing the bronzer. I don't know if it's because I went ham with the cool undertone, which I feel like I can't blend out and it's pissing me off, but then again, that's my fault for underestimating this palette. Let's switch brushes. Oh, I'm looking bronze now. Okay. Anyways, so we're gonna go in now with the blush, which I hope does give us a bunch of color. And she has a shimmer to it. I don't know if you will be able to pick it up, but it has shimmer. I am gonna go in with this. Oh no, You see, now that's pigmented. That's way different compared to the, yeah, I don't know how to feel about the bronzer powder. Okay, so I gotta tap lightly. Also, if you notice texture or hives on my skin, I waxed my eyebrows today, but I'm allergic to wax, so that's the only inconvenience when I wax. I gotta just know that I'm gonna break out in hives, and I did break out in hives. I give myself a couple of hours to do my makeup, but I indeed still do have hives. Also, I feel like right now, well, can you tell? I changed my lighting and I moved where I do my videos now because I want you guys to see the texture one could have while doing their makeup, because I feel like sometimes it's so deceiving with people's angles and cameras and lighting that you really can't tell texture. But I don't know, I feel like you could tell my texture. I have like a hive right there. It does look a little splotchy, but you know, sometimes that is how your makeup looks, and it has imperfections. Whoa, that was a lot. Yeah, you see, this is what I'm saying, pigmented. I barely tapped my brush, and at first I did put a lot, which I had to put on the back of my hand. Unlike the contour powder, I feel like it's non-existent. And I feel like you could blend it out because I put a lot, like a lot, and I keep blending it and it's just diffusing so beautiful. Ooh, okay, now last but not least, I gotta set, and I do set with the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, which amazing. That's why again I went hand with the blush, because I could literally diffuse it with the pressed powder. Do you guys see me? I'm like trying to see myself with this little small mirror. It's impossible. I also got deceived with the mini Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I was like, let me get the mini because I don't know if I want to commit and get the full size product, because again it was pretty pricey. It was like full size almost $60, so I was scared to commit. But when I got this size, I was like, whoa, I did not expect it to be that mini. But I honestly love it and I will be repurchasing it. And now I'm just gonna put powder on the places where I get oily, which is my forehead. And look at the instant blurring effect it gives. And last step is we're just gonna carve out our cheekbones. And while we do that, I am gonna do my lips. So for lips, as you guys could tell, I took off the concealer lips. I am gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Intense 3, which I think it's a berry. No, it's a brown. Oh my god, this is super intense. I'm scared. I changed my lip combo because the other one I wasn't vibing with it. I wanted more pink tone because you know my cheeks are giving, she's a little feminine. The other lip color was giving chola vibes, like I dominate this relationship and I definitely don't. So let's just switch the color combo. Now that my makeup is done, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Patrick Ta's contour. This, I don't know, I'm a little skeptical about this because the contour shade is a bomb itself. You don't need to mix it with anything else, especially if you like cool undertone contours. This is the one for you. But the powder is a little deceiving. I swear, I feel like I didn't see it, but maybe because I overdid it with the contour. But then again, I don't know because I did apply a lot of contour, so it could have been a mishap. Anyways, I really love this product, I'm not gonna lie. But again, the powder is just like, I don't know. But moving on to the blush, you know, she's blushing with the blush. Pigmented with a capital P-I-G-M-E-N-T, pigmented. But the cream is absolutely insane, and the fact that you could put a lot and diffuse it, and it just diffuses beautiful. It doesn't leave hard edges, it blends out so seamless. And with the powder, you got to be careful as well, because just a little tap, you'll be secure. If you go really hard with your brush, you pick up a ton of product, hence my arm being pink. But again, it diffuses, and I feel like with blush anyways, you could put a lot, and blush is a product that throughout the day it will fade away, and I just feel like it just blends so seamlessly, and I don't have that harsh line of the blush. So blush is amazing. The nose contour, actually I still need to practice my nose contouring skills, but for sure this is really helpful because it's really thin and sturdy. Like the bristles aren't going anywhere, it only goes where you allow it to go. So it's amazing to not get that, you know, jaggedy line when it comes to contour, because she looking straight. Are these products worth it? In my opinion, blush yes, brush yes. This I'm a little skeptical, but if it wasn't because honestly, if you want to try his products, I totally recommend you and suggest you get the blushes, because the blushes are, it just looks absolutely stunning. So if you haven't tried his products and want to try, and you know, want to be a little bit more in between, not a high price and not low price, the in between would be the $30 blush. So again, just get the blush. But yeah, that's it for this product review. I must see how this blush holds up, but yeah, this is what I look like using Patrick Ta's products.